What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Liger One Half and Duo, and welcome to another, what we call, of course, random. Yep, it's called Random Talks. For those who don't know, that's what we do. We call it Random Talks. But how the heck you do that? Oh, wait, that. Okay, that's new to me. Didn't know this monitor had a volume. Huh. We have another Random Talks. So, great games coming out for the Nintendo Switch. And if you're hearing basically, if you're hearing a poor quality, that is double A on that side right there. Talking to me through my phone because I said I'm here working on something and just said, hey, basically we're asking some questions and just stuff came up and like, oh wow, this is pretty cool and that's pretty cool. Check in my usual sources and stuff, and I have to say again, the Switch has done some great stuff, and you got some of the people who were like, oh man, again, you still have the crazy ones like Nintendo did nothing this year, which is still stupid to me, but whatever. You can't please everybody, and that is for damn sure. And then, of course, they proved my one of my videos that I did a long time ago, which is called basic. What I don't even know what did I call it. I want to make sure I give it not the breakdown, not that. Wow. Playlist. Boom, 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 boom. It's basically one of the WTFs. I know for sure. I'm just trying to find what it's called. So I upload, and I gotta re-upload it because it is. I thought it was in the WTF. I was wrong. I thought it was in that. Must be in the They're trying to get one of these in a long time. Which I do need to do one of those. I need one of those in a long time. A breakdown, huh? Well, I didn't. I labeled it, but not the the way it's supposed to be. So, but basically, it's in a breakdown. All gaming consoles and PC have a weakness, which is basically called preference. So, seeing other people saying all the crazy stuff about, oh, there's no this and there's no the Nintendo stuff is weak and blah 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 and all the stuff is like, wow. You prove my point that preference is what it is. But I digress. So, while talking to double A here, I was like, huh, let me just see what's going on in the not sales figures, but just really just talking about stuff in general. 23, what up? How's it going? Glad I made it to the chat. That's good, man. I'm doing all right. Just working late night. Working on stuff and then working on a project. I'm working on my job, so which I'm going to be going back to right now to be working. But we're looking at some stuff. So here's my contacts and emails and stuff like that. I went towards a we got some sales numbers as Anderson just double A just said. I was like, okay. And looking here. And pleased to find out some details that some of them did surprise me. Now again, cool to see a Gamescom. There's a lot of games. The indie guys are coming stepping up. That's cool. Happy to see some of them come up. So probably people happy for Grandia 1 and 2 coming to the Switch. Yes, those happy for those people as well. You get your game that you wanted. That's an old game, and to get reported is good. So I'm happy for those who are looking for that. And again, Saints Row. Let's talk about that. Saints Row. Again, I'm happy for people for getting games. They want to get games. Okay, I'm not negative against that. So in general, I'm happy for that. So people who wanted Saints Row and everything, I hope you guys have fun with the game. Not my cup of tea, but hey, hope you guys have it. Have fun with it. Yeah, not really. Like I said, yeah, not really seen anything that made me ever wanted to play Saints Row. But you guys there's a lot of people out there who like chaotic stuff, and again, nothing against that. There's like some people that don't like Nintendo Labo for some weird reason, but everybody has a preference. But the point is, it's still sales. Just like some people saying Nintendo has a week showing this year. Wow, I'm looking at these numbers, week showing. Again, please tell me what Sony and Microsoft is doing compared to Nintendo. But once again, that's all we can do because people is just idiotic. Yeah, it's just idiotic. So, first of all, let's talk about and again, there's some cool games coming out of Gamescom, which is awesome. So Nintendo, I remember Nintendo claimed that they're gonna sell 20 million in the physical year of 2018. Right now, good uptide, but right now they are basically at 6 million. So can they pull it off? It'll be close. But with Pokemon and Smash Brothers coming in the end of this year, I think they have a really good chance of making it. Yeah, I would give them about maybe 8% chance of making it. It could be right there at the edge. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it could be right there at the edge, and and it works the way it is. But I can't argue the point of that's what they want. And for the first quarter, they were basically at 5. So they were there's a quarter, they're 1/4 away. And if they do 5 mil, 5 mil. 5 mil, 5 mil. Let's do 5 mil, 10 mil, 3 mil, then 4 mil by March. Then yeah, they could hit the 20 mark. So that's for hoping. I do need that. Surprising that the memory still stays here. I gotta say, I know I use Google Chrome a lot. I'm not gonna deny it, but sometimes Explorer does a good job too. Jeez, but I didn't even know that. Thank you. Now I can put in the information I need. And I'm talking about this is for my regular job, my Octave job. So, no, thank you, sir. I'm good. Let me just print. I'll just look at some more information. But yeah, that is not bad. They have sold crazy amounts of Switches still. Yeah, software has sold like the Dickens. Great job that it does. Oh, good. I forgot I had a number, so I could use that instead of the address. Give me a second there. Let's see. I know that has changed. It should still be tracking. Three 215. Yep, that's still the same. Is that still the same? $17.60. Yep, that's 23, and that is 16. How the hell? Oh, well, we got away with it that time. And I don't think we get away with it this time. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm working on a job and just numbers and blah blah blah. So put that here. And put 116. Okay, so the number, like I said, so it's we got a couple of games coming through, and I gotta give it to the people from Monster Boy with a new version. Sold the most on the Switch. Not surprising. So the most on the Switch, so they're gonna do of course it's on PlayStation and PC as well too. But I could guess which one's gonna sell the most. I could guess which one out of the Monster console Monster Boy is going to be selling the most at. So we'll see. That's how that works out. But looking forward for that. There's a couple of a couple of great games came out that people are showing off. The indies are stepping up. Okay, and we're gonna talk about some numbers right here and some, facts. God forbid. Forfend. Well, some of the facts are amazing to me, and I have to point them out. Some are amazing to me, and I gotta give a shout outs to those that really makes a big difference and caught me off guard. It really did. Yeah, that is true. That is true. So, let me see. Yeah. So the first thing we got, I was, you can see this, you can Google this and you see this, but let me just talk about the charts a little bit. Excuse me. Nintendo basically, of course, is dominating the Japanese market. It's just ridiculous. So the Japanese market ain't even no joke. The 13 games on Nintendo Switch. So you got Minecraft, Splatoon 2, no different, not surprising. Tokyo no Tsushima, that's 3. Mario Kart Deluxe 8. Oh no, one game, which is I would think AA would like. One game is number 5 is and the reason why people are like, oh, they should get rid of this. Anyway, a Warrior Gold, number 5.
Excellent.
WarioWare Gold, number 5. Mario Tennis Aces, number 6. Pro Evolution Football, of course, 7. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, 8. Number 9, which is amazing to me. And I'm not hating against the game, of course not. I never want to hate the game because this is just what this is game of the year. This is a game of the year last year. Legend Breath of the Wild, man, it's still selling like King Kong, and I'm gonna add more numbers to it. But in Japan, it's still selling, which is not really strong selling in Japan most of the time, but this time they're loving it. They're loving it.
And that is saying something because Japan is not that big on Zelda.
Yeah. Kirby Star Alliance, still selling, number 10. Number 11 is a 3DS game. Of course, Pokemon, not surprising. Octopath Travelers, number 12. Super Mario Odyssey, number 13. And number 14 is Yakuza 3. First PlayStation 4 game. Right after that is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the 3DS.
Oh, God. They're making a killing off that game.
Oh, they
They're
are.
killing on the Wii U. Now they're just doing overkill on both 3DS and Switch.
Yep. And Layton, and of course, Lady Layton is number 16. Number 17 is on which is of course selling good, an Okame. Number 18, Nintendo Labo. 19 is a PlayStation game. And 20 is a PlayStation game. Basically, Fire Pro Wrestling World, Yuju Power Yugo. Let me see. But I thought the 3DS was dead. Why Treasure Tracker is selling so well in Japan? Good one, Terrell 3. Yep. Yes, indeed.
Research is in people's hearts. I mean, it's actually dead as a platform. How you mentioned in October.
Hey. Year to year, Switch also dominates hardware sales. And the Switch counted Switch console was 57.2% of hardware sales this week. Switch sold 54,000. PlayStation 20,000. New 3DS, 2DS XL, the one that people are like, why this thing came out, still selling. That's number 3. That's at 8,000. PlayStation 4 Pro 4,000. New 3DS LL 3,000. The Vita 2DS, like an Xbox. What? I feel bad. Xbox One X. I don't know. Xbox One sold more than Xbox One X.
The original Xbox One sold more than its more powerful predecessor.
Yes.
That was kind of predictable, isn't it?
I don't get it, but hey, whatever. Whatever it is. So we have that. So let's go to some then. I gotta really, let's say it's a random talk, but I do have to bump up a little. Okay, I look at the time now, it's going quick. Let me see, 1283, 2DXL, third place in selling consoles. Let it sink in, people. Don't you ever go to sleep? Yeah, I went to sleep, and I woke back up to do some project and working. I gotta make that money, man. Gotta make that money. You can't be big pimping if you ain't working. Well, but to be honest, not no. It's just that now that I got my promotion for the job, it just got. I am a man. I am. Before I was a manager. Now you call me a super manager. So if you want to get the money, and I'm not gonna lie, architecture was my career. That's what I went to school for. If you want to get the money, you gotta do the job. That's why I can't argue with it. There's some jobs that and double A knows the answer to this. There's some jobs that ain't worth the headache to become a manager. This one was my career, so yeah, I will do it. I want just like I tell people on my radio show when they talk about McDonald's and stuff. I say, you know what? If y'all you bitch about minimum wage, hey, and some of them don't really do that. They have minimum wage, but anyway, minimum wage. You know, you can become a manager. A shift manager, you can move in the company and make a lot of money too. But if you want to stay at your base wage and don't move up, that's on you. That's not in the company. That's not. We should not be helping them. But and that's a side talk. I'm just that's neither here or there. But don't worry, I'm gonna try to get some sleep after this. And like I said, 1283, you're right. You know, let it sink in, people. Third place in Japan. Oh, no. We got some more numbers. We got some numbers. Some of these are shocking. Some are shocking. I was surprised myself looking at numbers now. As you could tell, I didn't do a first quarter video thing because I would have done it because remember, I was the only one who did it last year. Nobody did that for it. At the end of the year, you saw me broke it down. But the reason I didn't do it this because now that the Switch is popular, everybody's doing what I'm doing. Like, you fake sons of bitches. So I didn't want to follow. Even though I did it, if they took the excitement of doing something that I always do, and it just felt, and also with the work of what I'm doing, it just felt contrived to me. So I apologize to anybody out there for not doing the usual. Hey, the first month, let's talk about this, or the half mark, and blah blah blah. And I looked at the numbers, but I just said this sell well, and that's about that. So yeah. One more second. Let me check.
You were ahead of the curve before it became a trend, and now everybody thinks they know how to read the market, do analytics.
Oh, trust me, they think so. And again, looking at the sales numbers of the Switch in July, in the NPD numbers from June and July, when investors were stupid enough to listen to YouTubers about drop it, and trying to say, oh, let's sell our stocks because the share drop. Nintendo dominated. They sold more than PlayStation, Xbox in July as well. So, Switch
also,
and software. Yep. Oh, he got back. That backfired big time. Was it 4? Was it? It was 4 million. Yeah, it was 4 million. Yeah, I thought it was 44, but no, it was 4 million. I don't want to make it no worse than it is.
They'll show you. Maybe don't listen to YouTube. Don't listen to no one else. If you know nothing.
I mean, I can't say that because you guys are listening to me right now on YouTube. It's just, I'm just telling you, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And also, if you telling me why do I ever sleep? What about you? Why you up this late night? I know it's not late night where you at. It's basically almost like with Double A. He's in California, so yeah. But I do sleep though. I'm doing this because I did make a promise that I'll try to do at least one video per week. That was my promise I made a while back, and I said I'm gonna do it. So I'm working. I am up because I'm working. I said, why not do this? That's why you got a video last week. It was just basically me talking about me driving, and I mean, I was at work and I was there for long nights. It was like, why not? I'm here, and to surprise, it got a lot of. I'm surprised it got a lot of. It had a lot of people came in really talking about it. If you go back and look at the chat, and then it got more views than I thought because it's not really no, whatever, but it got views. So, hey, I've said it before. Sometimes it's weird how I do something that you guys like, and I'm happy that you guys like what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's cool. You just got off. You changing shift, just got off. Okay. Well, thank you for joining in. So let me get in case 26. I want to change. I gotta change this.
Now let's get to the numbers that inspired this for the moment, random cast.
Yeah.
Being random.
Yep. Give me a second. Let me bring it back up. Nope. Wrong thing. All right. So going back into some game numbers and stuff, which is our shop. So let's do this. So one, I have to say I gotta get hats off to Octopath Travelers. Gotta give it to them. Hopefully a Square you reason up and understand. Again, you had numbers, but you know it is what it is. They sold 351,000 physical units in the first week. That's impressive. That's physical, not digital. Physical. That's impressive. I know that which makes it more like wow. So yep. But that's the first week. So yeah, that's ridiculous. But they did that. Looking at the numbers, the projections, and also the numbers for July so far. Captain Toad Trader Tracker doing well. Mario Aces, of course, still doing well. So it goes Project Octopath Traveler, Toad Trader Tracker, Mario Tennis, Mario Kart Deluxe still selling. Yeah, people liking it. God of War, number 5. Super Mario Odyssey, number 6. PlayStation 4 again with Jurassic World Evolution. Splatoon still doing it, number 9. But number 8, number 9, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Game came out a year and a half ago and still is in the top 10 charts worldwide. This is ridiculous. Game is awesome. And of course Minecraft runs it out.
Minecraft on Nintendo platforms is the highest selling Microsoft game they got over there.
Yep. Well, yeah, but this is global numbers I'm giving. This is global numbers I'm talking about. Pretty damn cool. Of course, Switch dominate, as we said before. Not surprising, Switch dominates. Dominate July. PlayStation is basically PlayStation 4 is third, then Xbox One is of course PlayStation. Sorry, my mistake. PlayStation 4 is second. Xbox One is third. But again, I can't deny the 3DS. It's still chugging. It's right behind the Xbox One. That's what I'm saying. That 2D XL, man, it's people's loving it. People's loving it. Shout outs also to Monster Hunter World as it got 2 million. Good job, you know, the Monster Hunter team. You guys have been doing a really good job on that. So no shade for there.
One of two main reasons why Capcom still makes any kind of profit.
Basically, in a way, but hey, it is what it is. Much of Octopath's promotion was by Nintendo, wasn't it? They did a good job of promoting it, but Square did a good job too. So I would give it even, yeah. Where can I find this information if you don't mind asking? Also between, well, you have, this is information, you have to go to the IR pages to get this 1283. That's why I always go to this stuff. IR pages, biz, video game biz is another one that's also all right. It's not accurate. It's kind of like a VG charts kind of thing with biz, video game biz. NPD numbers, I get those as well too. That's what I get. That one you have to pay a fee for, so you ain't paying that fee. You ain't gonna be paying that fee. That's why you think what. That's why those guys don't do a lot of stuff like that thing. Ooh, I gotta say, man, running all these computers I have here, plus the internet, whatever. This is the first time I put my hand over my modem, and it's throwing out some heat. It's going. Holy crap! I don't think so. It's supposed to handle. I mean, this router is supposed to handle this. This is my personal router. I bought it, so I don't have to be on the I don't have to be on cable router because I didn't want to pay no damn $5,000-6,000 a month for using their crap, which is bull crap. FU Cable Company. I ain't paying no $5 for nothing. I buy my own, and I spend the money to buy the best one they could at the time. I don't know if they got something better than this right now, but this one, yeah, this one has 16, 24 pads. Yeah. Anyway, beyond that point. Bravely default to Octopath Travelers. They learn what sells for Square. Well, yes, to early E3, that is true. Yeah. European side, yeah, we'll they have to figure that out. I heard online on Monster Hunter World is busted on PC. I can't say nothing to that because I don't know. If it is, that's sad because you can't really optimize for PC that well, but I can't. I'm not gonna. I won't be surprised, but I can't say that because I don't know about the story that much, Melman. And also, I got a question, Melman, for you. I did say if you came on, I got a question for you. What do you do for work? Because I swear you'll be here every time I go live. You're here. Do you work? Are you in school? What you doing, man? Because hell, you just got some. You're here. I know that's all it is. And I thank you for. Yeah. I thank you for being on the chat all the time, man. No props to you all. Shoot, you're like one of the dudes I gotta give props to 100% to. Hell, I might even. I don't know, man. I might gotta add you to the chat. You gotta come on one of these times. We have a one-on-one or something, or also hell, I might even buy you a video game for Christmas because you are on the chat all the time, which is even late nights. But just let me know. Anyway, let's keep it going with some of these numbers. So again, so we know all that stuff, so whatever. Basically, and if you break it down, if you break it down in the US, it'll be Octopath Travelers, Captain Toad Trader Tracker, number 2, Mario Kart, of course, Mario Kart Aces, Super Mario Odyssey, Shining Resonant Refrain, which is supposed to be on Vita and PlayStation. It came back and did what? Number 7, Breath of the Wild. Kirby still selling well, but of course it would be. And again, the last 2 top 10 would be PlayStation games, Jurassic World and God of War. And everybody's like, oh, God of War is selling so great on PlayStation 4. And I am happy that it is doing that. Don't get me wrong. Happy that it's doing that. But the numbers ain't even going out to what our numbers is. So going to Nintendo's IR pages and going to the let me put in my little code here. Give me a second because I had it up and it logged me out, of course. Duh, it'll be not surprised. Is it hard to optimize for PC since everyone's PC is not the same? Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about that and stuff like that as well too. I can link your video and show you that. You can go to there's a YouTuber called Linus Tech, and he has a video that released it like a couple months ago talking about why do PC get bad ports, and it's just exactly the same thing what you said. There are too many different parts out there. You got Intel. AMD, Intel, AMD, and the many chips that those companies have selling. Your Ryzen's, your Kirby Lake, your Coffee Lake, your Ryzen's 3, 7, the Threadrippers, Xeon, i9s, i7s, i5s. That's just the CPU itself. 1. 2, graphics cards. Ain't even a joke. Not everybody has a 1080 Ti or 1070 Ti. None of that. It's just ridiculous. Oh, then they got the hard drives, the internet, too much stuff to think. And most people write gaming code for PC when they put it from console. They write it towards the graphic card than the CPU, which is more of a simple set to work with. The graphics card is so much variable, so that's one of the reasons for the 83. All right, to answer your question. But again, that video will tell you about it too. So let's go into the thing that has me. I was like, wow, okay, shocked. There's some games on the Nintendo Switch. I forgot. Gotta log in. Stupid me. That's what I forgot. And this is something where you go to IR page, you get majority of the numbers from Nintendo, Japan, 23. But just like as a video I showed a long time ago, how if you get some information, so you could do it. So investors can invest in the company, but to get some other numbers and more detail, you have to be considered a partner, investor, or a contractor. And I am a contractor, so I got it. I got a code. I got in, do certain stuff. That's just what it is. That part that information won't be towards you unless you work in the industry itself. Which sucks because again, like IGN and GameSpot, they could just pay the money, but they don't want to, the freaking cheap bastards. Just like they don't have translators. How the hell you could be a media company and you don't have a translator? God dang. Well, I got somebody off of Twitch to do it. Yeah. I do odd jobs. I've been trying to learn gaming design though. Okay. If you do odd jobs, I got you. I'm just saying you're here and there. You're always at these podcasts, man. That's how I say that, bro. Anyway.
Both of your work ethic matches your dedication to one thing is good, and thank you. Have a bright future.
I know, right? So I don't need this. I don't need this. That's a change. Okay. Anyway, so let me get into the information. I'm surprised at. So of course, Mario Odyssey doing fantastic. No ifs ands about that. Right now, Mario Odyssey is basically 10.5 million. These are July numbers for Nintendo. 10.5 million. Not surprised. Mario Kart 8 is basically I'm rounding up on this one because it's so close. It's basically 10 million. Mario Kart Deluxe. So damn it. And if they put all those DLC like this, Kinjo, dang it. Got a name for the director for that game. If he said he's gonna put the DLC for Mario Kart Deluxe, that thing is gonna go up more. Woo! Just crazy. Just crazy. Breath of the Wild, of course, is doing phenomenal. It is basically hitting close to 8.2 million, and if you add in the Wii U, it is 3.2 million. So hell, no, I'm mixing the wrong numbers. Wii U. Yep. So basically, together, a Breath of the Wild and a Wii U is basically it's doing 4 million in the Wii U. So it's basically right there by 13 million. Both games on both consoles. So hey, 4 million on the Wii U ain't even, that's not bad. Good going. Breath of the Wild. I'm the ghost of YouTube. Just playing. Got you, Metal Mint. Of course, Splatoon is sold in Japan. Japan is basically what can. The funny thing about it is Splatoon sells way more. It has sold more in Japan than America and Europe combined. I'm not saying that's. I'm not. Yeah, and I know you're joking, but it's just how many Japan just love this game. It is more than Europe and North America combined. Splatoon 2. That's a damn.
That's definitely a new culture phenomenon over there.
Oh, I know. For sure I know that. For sure I know that. And also, those guys love ARMS. I gotta give them to them. They love ARMS as well over there. As ARMS basically is heading towards 2 million. Can't argue that.
Nice. I still want to get myself within due time.
Want to switch? Even though some of you guys hate the game, hey, whatever. It makes a money. 2.5 million. It makes a money. Hate all you want. Now, I gotta give it to Mario Rabbids Battle Kingdom. Gotta give it to it. 2.75 million. My hat is off to you guys. That is awesome. Great job for the director who made the game. I forgot the name. You know the name of the guy who was crying? He told me the good story. And Double A told me a story that he waited out. What you said it was, repeat what the story was. And if you guys can't hear him, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I think you should hear Double A. But say again.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up his name. Essentially, one of the developers, when he was young, during the early 2000s, he stayed outside of a hotel where Miyamoto was staying in the rain, hoping to just at least catch a glimpse of the man. Fast forward a decade or so later, and at E3 2017, where not only was Miyamoto on stage talking about the game, he was actually giving his kudos to the game, and the man just started crying. Well, put in context, your idol gives permission to use his creations to make a game, and then he gave it praise. Now, wouldn't you at least feel compelled to shed one tear for that?
Yeah, that is true.
The man's name is David Soliani.
I know it was David, but I didn't know the last name. Soliani. David Soliani. Okay, yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Not only did a man achieve praise from his idol, but the game itself is actually damn good and is doing well.
Yep, I'm happy that it is doing well.
It goes to show Ubisoft, maybe don't focus on certain franchises, which one of them is skipping an installment, a year, so that's good. Maybe it's pays to experiment and be ongoing and not try to be the French version of EA.
Yeah, well, the thing about what Ubisoft is, again, I listened to Charlotte Fox's video when he talked about what to do tech-wise and stuff, and I agree with him to a certain extent. The thing is, there's certain games that works for Nintendo fans. It just does. Just to break up the monotony right here, just like I know a lot of people's like, oh well, Hat in Time, it's coming to the Switch. Now I'll say this. Until that game gets super cheap, but I'm not, to the developers of Hat in Time, for your rude and indecent comments, nope, you're not buying the game. You jabronis. Don't be rude to people. And the thing about it, I always kill me with people who go on, who have these companies have on Twitter. If people are asking the same question all the time, you could just do hashtag we're you could just say we don't have no plans coming, or you can make hashtag switch to switch question or okay, let me put it. If somebody keep on asking the question, hashtag we no future plans at this moment for Nintendo Switch, and just copy and paste it every time somebody asks the question. Don't need to get snotty. Don't need to be a jerk about it like you were.
Can go a long way. For some reason, when it comes to PR for certain games, people in charge of PR just got no check.
I think that all the other was they put a wrong person to do PR.
Right.
Because that was, yeah, what it is. And of course, I knew it was going to come to Switch sooner or later. Why? Because it's a third party, it's a 3D platformer. Who plays 3D platforming more than Nintendo fans? It's just stupid. That was a dumb thing to whatever, but whatever, man. You do what you do. You.
Because of that, it cost them at least 2 sales from you and from me.
Yeah, I'm just saying you don't got to be jerks about things. Just be nice and courteous. And again, I understand people get annoying, but if you don't, if you're a company and you're the face of the company, you handling a Twitter page, you know you're gonna get trolled, you're gonna get some haters, you're gonna get some stuff. But just just treat them whatever. Because there's another person with I forgot the name of the company, and I don't really care. But it was a lady who was just like that, and a guy who was a fan, and he asked a simple, and he differed against her. And it was not a harsh thing. He was just saying, I agree with you, but let me differ a little bit. And he went in there and he told his stuff, and it was not a negative thing. And of course, she took it and ran it and turned it into a negative thing. And now she got fired, and now she's coming the whole, I got fired because a man was like mansplaining to me. No, because you're a rude chick. That's why you were fired. You're rude to people. Yeah. Including when you was an open platform and you basically made it into a negative thing. She made it into a negative thing, not the guy, made it into a super negative thing live on the platform for everybody to see. You could have just said, you know what, thanks for the critique, but like I said, I've been doing this and blah blah blah. I mean, there's so many ways you can answer that question. To respond to his critique, but she took it negative, and then she turned it into whole gender crap, which is not needed, and she got fired. And you got fired because you didn't understand how to. That's why I said I don't have a Twitter page. Thank goodness I don't have a Twitter page, Instagram, none of that stuff. Because you know what, and I can't handle that. Being that I have my own company as well too. I just know how people are. You will get the obnoxious trolls, whatever. And you cannot let them bait you into doing stuff. That's when I get my usual trolls, hey, I just crack jokes and laugh because they ain't working on me, homie. But digress. Now, don't need to give that person anymore. Never really needs to. So let's get back into some of these numbers here. Yeah, that was just a little digress right there. Being a dick on Twitter is cool though. Of course, facepalm. Let me see it. ArenaNet. That's what it was. You're correct. You're correct. 23. It was ArenaNet. And Yin Yao, which is a female, she said that witch was a biatch. So you're a female knows that. Oh my goodness. I don't need to go through all the details. I watched enough. I saw the tweets that made me think, yeah, I know why you got fired, you crazy chick. And her name is Jessica Price. Yeah. NPD numbers, have NPD numbers, and this is the tender numbers to the companies and stuff on me now. So let's get 2 o'clock. So let me just do what I do right here. There. So let's go back to the numbers, as Double A said. Just looking at the comment section. All right, back to the numbers. So, like I said, Mario Rabbids, like I said, I am happy that worked out that way. To be that, I am happy. Pokemon Tournament 1.75 doing his thing. Kirby still selling and has as Double A said is what you said it was free DLC. And you know what? The guy, I was gonna say no. Of course, what region loves Kirby the most? Yeah. Nah, come on, you should know that Japan. Because remember when Triple Deluxe needed 250,000 to make his money back when it came out. I mean, Robo Planet came out, and it sold that. Play Robot, and it sold that in the first week. It made his money.
So dang well in Japan that they upped the release date everywhere else because they already made their money in Japan alone.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Kirby Alliance is Star Alliance is sold the most in Japan. Xenoblade, of course, 1.25. Hopefully, it keeps on. I mean, like I said, now you have the toner. Now they're gonna do something I don't like, but it is what it is. You have the toner is a standalone DLC, so I know they'll be counting in the numbers. I hate when companies do that, so I'm not gonna. I can't do it against PlayStation and the other consoles, and not do it against Nintendo. I don't like that they're gonna do that. It sucks, but at least you hear the numbers before they you see they're like, oh wow, it sold that much. Maybe not. In the place I'm at right now, they will break it down, so we'll see how that work out. Yeah. Now let's get to some numbers that I was surprised of. These are numbers I was like, really?
These are the numbers that spurred the random cast you're hearing right now.
Yep, it was. Let me see here, just looking at everybody else. How about those Battle 5 pre-orders? Hey, I can't argue that much, man. Those guys, look. I was gonna do a video about it with Triple M, but again, I was too tired. All I could say is this. Hey, you did for the gamers for the first time. I backed the gamers because how much times I've said, if you don't like it, don't buy it, and that's what EA told the gamers, and that's what they're doing right now. We don't like it, so we're not buying it. So hell, for the first time, I'm behind the gamers. Once in a while, I get behind the gamers. Once in a while, it's still pricks, but if you follow if I said if you don't like it, don't buy it for what the millions of times I've said it. And so for the first time y'all doing it, do it. Please do it. Yeah. I know, right? But I mean, for real, if you want to stick it to EA, this is the way you stick it to EA. Kirby the Evergreen, and free DLC. Yep, free DLC. You're right about that. I mean, I got to that one, so I'm not gonna talk about it for sure. I understand that. Is it me or is it that that player two, GVGINU? Player two. Lost by that one. Anyway, like I said, the numbers got Pokemon, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, Ha! I'm surprised at this one, but I'm not too much because of what's going on with the Switch. So FIFA is basically a million seller. Hey, my hats off for FIFA 18. FIFA 18, a million seller. Skyward, Bethesda's Elder Scrolls Skyrim, a million seller. I give them, give my hats off to them as well too. Super Bomberman Type R is on the cusp of being a million seller. Not bad. 900,000.
I think it will have sold more on the Switch alone than when they released the what you call it editions for everything else.
Well, I know that, but again, this is Nintendo's numbers. So they're not talking about other things. Yeah, I'm looking at Nintendo's IR stuff. Sonic Forces. I am shocked. Sonic Forces is 900,000. You Sonic fans are digging into it. Hey, if you like the game, you like the game. Again, I'm not gonna hate somebody for liking something you want to buy. So hell. Oh, that is double A. Yao. I mean, yeah, that's double A on the other side, not Andre. Yeah, we was talking on the phone before doing this, and then I just said, hell, it made sense to just switch over to whatever. So I let him stay on the phone while I'm talking and working right now. So let's change it. So Sonic Forces, I'm surprised. That one is right there, 900,000. Damn. That one shocked me. I didn't think that one would be up there.
Yeah. It shows almost Sonic Mania, and maybe Sonic belongs on the Nintendo platform.
Yep. Must be because I just did not see it happening early.
No, I'm not sure the reception of Sonic Forces got. There's almost 1 million on the Switch, which mind you is not running at the same frame rate as the others, which goes to show how little that matters as well.
Yep. I was just shocked by that number. Of course, Sonic Mania selling more on the Switch than the other consoles. Sonic Mania Plus, another shocker.
Honestly, living under a rock.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Now I should look. I'm looking for the one that Now I'm looking for. No, that one did shock me. No, I ain't got nothing to shock. I'm looking for the game that You asked a question. I want to see if we'll find it right now. Just basically Sushi Traders. I was looking at what these 20,000 people bought WWE 2K18. You guys are crazy. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no freaking way I'll buy that piece of crap.
Sales are not for quality.
That's for sure. That's for damn sure. There's a lot of daggone games on the damn Switch, so I gotta go through all this stuff. It's just crazy. Oh, that's for that. Okay. Give me a second there. I said there's so much damn games on the freaking Switch to go to all this stuff. People, let me see here. It's really hard to tell. FCO GX sold 1.5 million units. I'm gonna check. At least that one's up there with the F, so at least that's easy to find. But it gotta be history, so I can't do this switch. So give me a second. Let me find a switch for. Let me find this first. Yeah, and I'll ask that first. So give me a second here. Basically, that's funny part because that's what Double A's playing right now.
Yep, Switch strikers. Switch, yes. Whichever you prefer. I recommend it. The only bad thing I can say about the game is they will make you hungry.
Yeah, yep. Okay. Finally, I got it. Give me a second, Anderson. All right. Well, I'll say this, which is good. I got some good news, Anderson. You asked a question, so I got good news for you. Oh my goodness. Go back. Now, it is close to making his money back on the 3DS. They wanted, of course, a lower number because they know what it was going to be. So right now, if people go, hopefully they may put some sales on it. I hope they do. So the digital physical is basically 44,900. So they wanted to sell 50,000. So they're close to that one. Huh? Hoping people, yeah, did what we're supposed to do. Yeah, but not, what can we say? No, on the NES. I think I said NES. Really, because I hate that they use NS as the short form of the damn, abbreviation. So I'm thinking of NS. I mean NES. Is my brain making me say that? That's what I'm saying. So they wanted, so of course on this one they want 100,000 on the 100,000. They want 100,000 on the Switch to sell because again they know what the platform they were doing it. They had a cost of that one as well too, and I'm gonna buy the game. So they have 98,552 digital and physical. So it's gonna break even. That's the best. That's the best way to pull it off as, it is what it is. Let's see. Let me go back to Nintendo Game History Library. All right. F-Zero GX, which is GameCube. Okay, let's see what it comes up with for. According to what Nintendo have right here, they got it at 900,000 Yao. So that's what I have for GameCube, 900,000. Hard to tell. People were excited to make their own Sonic character. Sadly, it was probably people who didn't know how busted WWE 2018 was. Yes, it was. Yep. Yeah, I played Sushi Strikers on the DS. I felt the game was made for it. The dual screens and precision of the stylus said to me, "Yep, you're right. How did Ever Oasis did?" All right. Friggin' hell, I'm basically I'm the sales guy now. It's 2:10. I gotta take my butt to sleep. Okay. Well, I'll say this: Ever Oasis did make his money back. It broke even and a little bit more. They wanted 200. They wanted 200. The same thing. They wanted 250,000, and they sold 300,000. So, not a flop. It made his money back, and it sold. And the funny thing about it, which is weird, Ever Oasis sold more in Europe than it sold in Japan and America, which is wow.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep, that's weird. So that one appealed to Europeans.
I guess it's good for them over there.
Yep. Yes, it
That's
did.
another game I need to get probably next week using my Nintendo discount.
Bingo. So you're welcome, Trey 83. Any more numbers y'all want me to look up while I got it? Nah, I'm playing. I gotta get my butt to sleep. This is basically y'all got me like I'm the freaking Nintendo librarian. Oh well. It's good at these games. Like I said, the games are hey. The games I'm not surprised to. I'm happy that they're doing the game, doing good. Sorry, I am so shocked that Breath of the Wild is still selling that great, which is good. It's a good game, and I'm happy that it's selling good. So I'm still surprised that and Deluxe is still kicking ass. Kicking ass and taking names. So, good numbers. The Switch is on its way to doing some stuff again. If you don't like ports, you don't have to buy them. But for people to say Nintendo has a weak, they're gonna have a weak 2017. Again, it's your preference. I would love people to say, yeah, to me it was weak this year because there was no game interesting to me, and I respect that. I will respect that, but you can't say that a week when they release more, even though they're ports, you're right, but they still release new IPs and ports and more than any other publisher or console money maker. Hell, God of War is doing great. Spider-Man is coming out. I think that'll do well as well too, but Crash Bandicoot and God of War the only two exclusives at the time. It ain't that no more. That sold in the last that and then Uncharted 4. That was it. That's it for PlayStation. And I was laughing when these people like, oh, well, you know, when PlayStation had the exclusives. Why exclusives? Compared to Nintendo, please. Again, Bayonetta on the Switch. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I'm doing Tropical Freeze. Hyrule Warriors. Definitive Edition, Total Treasure Tracker, which is selling like crazy. That one I'm a little shocked too. Total Treasure Tracker. 4, we have Labo, Sushi Striker, Kirby, Mario Aces. Four ports. Let's see, make sure that Bayonetta, Donkey Kong, Fire Warriors, and Total Treasure. Yeah. Four ports and 4 new IPs. All that before July. Before the half of the year. You gotta be kidding me. You telling me how that works out. That's a weak year. Again, if you have preference in it, I have no problem with the preference thing. That's just what it is. My point is. Switch got no games, though. It's all a drought. You know, man, you play too much jokes, man. So again, the tease, and I will say this too. I will tell you this to Triple M before I call it a night. Because basically I'm finished drawing what I need to draw. I think I got everything I need on it. Let me save it. So to Mrs. T and Terminus, all these other people and everything is like, look. And even I'll say this too, like right now, to those who like this kind of stuff, no problem. It might look like I'm throwing shade, and I'm like I said, I watch stuff that people would never watch. I know for sure. on my YouTube when I'm looking at YouTube, I watch a lot more documentaries and music, like how certain music like, and I'm not about like music today or whatever. I'm talking about like how people make instruments and how like I'm an audiophile. I love learning about. I always like to learn about things. How ice cream is made. How even I know how to make. But I'm like look at the stuff. How what right like 2 months from now, majority of America's apples is going to be stockpiled for a whole year. Which you think how much apple juice you believe it, but in October they're going to be billions of gallons of apple juice in 1 month. That should last for majority of the year. It's crazy. Like stuff like that, I like to watch. So I know people who would not like to learn stuff like that or watch that. Cool. Now I try to watch Smash Brothers tournaments because everybody, and again, because right now they just killing my damn feed with all the Smash stuff. I don't really watch it that much. I try to avoid it, but I'm watching it a little bit. I watch a couple different videos, and with that thing to me, I'll be honest to y'all, that thing is boring as hell to me. I can't watch it. That crap is boring. One, I don't have nobody to be invested in. Like if I have a friend right beside me playing it, and it's like, oh man, oh like if me, Anderson, Sprite, and Triple M were like, oh, I want to see that because I know the people to be invested in. One, I'm not invested in Zero or whoever else the people are. So that's one of the problems. Two, when it goes 1-to-1, it's more wave dash screen, whatever, grab. It just doesn't look fun. And when you're doing it without the weapons or the items, it just lingers on and boring to me. Don't get me wrong, some of the kills at the edge is pretty cool, but I just feel unknowingly boring. So I'm trying my best to tell Google, stop sending me these videos. I don't want these in my feeds. I don't care for them. When Smash Ultimate comes out, I'll pick it up and play my damn self and enjoy it with my sister Katie and all other people I need to enjoy it with. So hopefully they leave my feet alone. Leave my feet alone! Hey, that Britney guy. But anyway, I want to thank everybody out there for joining us again. I am happy to see that. Look, one up. I am this late at night and people still come to the feed and contribute so much comments. So 2083, Ye Yao, Melmint, Yin Yao, thank you for joining. I always give shout outs to people in the chat who ask questions and stay out there. You just got off here, yeah. I hope you get home, get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep because I only got I got like 5-6 hours to wake up. So I'm gonna do that. Watch people get salty about Bayonetta. Let them get salty. Yeah, it's over with. You guys, they'll be salty about it. They should just move on, live their life. But yep. But thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy the information I just shared. Again, I gotta say, my hats off to Nintendo. Some of those games I didn't think would be selling well, but it sold. But again, some games are still selling like crazy, and the Switch is just a beast. But not only Switch, the 3DS is still the new 3DS is still chugging, and of course he has Luigi's Mansion coming out, Etrian Odyssey, and and I'm happy that WarioWare is selling good, like Anderson saw. And what's the other one that's coming out too? Oh yeah, the other Persona Q. And I don't lie to anybody. Hey, Dreamcast guy, moron. Anderson could tell you, I barely be on my Switch. I've been on my 3DS for the last 2 weeks. I got 44 hours in Monster Hunter stories. Why? Because they got games on the 3DS still to play. Dreamcast guy, you jerk.
Yeah, same here. I've been playing Monster 3DS for the past, 3 weeks now. Waterworld Gold, Cookie Strikers.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Me is basically been most of the stories, and I play a little bit of it just to get a taste of it, but I will play more of it, of course. Dylan Weston, the third one.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm listening to people who say there's barely anything to play. Do you actually play most of what you buy, or do you just buy them, talk about it for a while, and then sit on the shelf where you focus on something else?
Yeah. And like I said, I'm looking at my game shelf, and I'm like, damn, I got a lot of games that still gotta beat, but it is what it is. 23. I'm hyped for Etrian Odyssey on the 3DS. Hey, that's for the whole point, man. If it looks good to you, buy it. So, with that said, guys, it's going for 2:30 my time. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for asking the questions. I hope I answered all your questions out there. And with that said, you know the usual saying. There's no perfect game out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy these games on all consoles, even PC. Good night. It's all about fun, man. Night.